So what makes somebody develop borderline personality disorder? And there's a lot of overlap with complex PTSD, people that have had multiple traumas early on in life. But the main model Linehan uses is this genetic vulnerability combined with environmental triggers or traumas, or small t traumas. She used to have big T traumas as the trigger, and results in a certain state. So you have this vulnerability. So you'll have a person that feels emotions really, really fast. It's really, really intense, and then it lingers. It doesn't go away. And so we all know people that aren't like that, and we all know people who are like that. Sometimes family, people we care about, they'll feel emotions really, really fast, they'll stay, and then they'll like linger and sort of thing. And when you take someone like that, and you combine that with multiple experiences of being invalidated, of not being heard, not being valued, not being cared for, all of a sudden they don't learn how to label and name emotions. They don't learn how to learn from these different experiences. The experiences keep happening again and again, and they don't have the ability to shift their state. And so they're just stuck in this intense state. And so you can imagine, like, a metaphor could be like you have a mother who's doing her best to soothe the baby. She's doing her so best to soothe the baby, but the baby's just not being soothed. And the baby's screaming, and the baby's yelling, and the baby's crying, and the baby's throwing things, all that kind of stuff. And finally the mother gives up, puts the baby in the crib, and the mom leaves. And so you have an interaction where the baby's unhappy and trying to get soothed. The mother's trying to soothe, but can't, and is unhappy and left. And then the whole cycle perpetuates. And this is the same pattern that happens throughout people's lives. So you can imagine they come to their doctor's appointment, right? The subway was closed. The elevators were broken. They're 15 minutes late. They took 4 hours to get there from outside of Toronto. And what does the administrator say? I called the doctor can't see you, you're 15 minutes late. You have to go home and reschedule. Of course they're going to yell. You're laughing, but it's absolutely, they didn't have a chance.
Because we know those patients.
Yeah, right? They didn't have a chance. And then the administrator is trying to be polite. Look, we don't tolerate violence. We don't tolerate yelling. We don't tolerate this. And so the exact same thing that was happening with the baby and the mom happens multiple areas, and then it's happening again in front of the clinic.